Hey y'all, hey, it's Bodie, and I'm back with another download collective. You know what? I think what I'm going to do, because I have some reminders that I would love to bestow upon the collective. Okay, I have some reminders that I think we collectively really need to hear in this moment in time. But I also have a channel message. So I believe what I'm going to do, I think this particular video, I will address the reminders quickly, all right? And then I'll just upload another video, okay? And share that channel message with you guys, all right? Collective, let's go ahead and just dive into these reminders really quick. A lot of these reminders that's coming up are all in relation to different messages that I've said previously, okay? For instance, I'm getting pulled back into, the It Was All a Dream download that I did, where I was talking about how we're jumping timelines, right? And how we'll know when we're jumping timelines because we're going to be so busy and so overwhelmed and things like that. You know what I mean? And we won't even know that we're in the midst of jumping the timeline, but we're going to wake up one day and be like, oh my goodness, I used to dream about this right here, right? The life that I'm living now, right? So a lot of us are in the midst of jumping the timeline, and so you may feel a little overwhelmed. Things may be crumbling around you, things may be shifting, or whatever the case may be. That's because you're jumping a timeline, collective. This is just a reminder. Spirit really put this on my heart to remind the collective, because I feel as though there's so much going on in the world today, collective. There's so much going on astrologically as well. So these reminders, I feel as though are needed. Okay, they're needed. So some of you guys are going through a timeline jump. You're jumping timelines, okay? And that's not an easy feat. All right, that's not an easy feat, collective. Some people in the collective, they are on the brink of a breakthrough. You could even be going through a breakthrough as we speak. And you know what happens when we go through a breakthrough? Our foundation, our comfort levels starts to shift and crumble. You know what I mean? The conscious mind is going through a lot right now, collective. It's going through a lot, man. So have grace with yourself as you're experiencing and going through this breakthrough. It's not easy to break through. It's not, but you're doing it. You're doing it. I'm also being brought back to that message where it was 11:11. Someone needs to hear this, right? Finally, a breakthrough, I believe, is what it was. And it talked about, the angel numbers, and the specific angel number that's coming up for me right now that I need to remind y'all of is 1144. Yeah, 1144. Where that talked about how, you got to stay diligent. You got to persist. You got to stay determined, right? You got to look past the trickery and the illusion of the present. You got to hold the vision, collective, right? You got to stay focused on the desired outcome. Reach for peace and rest and stillness when you can, when your energy levels are low, but continue to stay diligent and persist. And how important it is to don't fall for the trickery of what you're seeing or experiencing in your reality, because we're really living in the past, right? We're currently living in the past, right? Remember I said all this. So these are just reminders, collective. You know what I mean? These are just reminders to hold on to the vision, right? A lot of things are going down. Jumping timelines, breakthroughs that are happening. Things are crumbling. Things are shifting. Because the Most High is preparing you for something far better. Yeah, man, I say, yo. The last message that I uploaded, collective, where I was talking about don't feel guilty, You know what I mean? Like, that was really for a select few, okay? Those same select few people can also relate to the download that I did when I was talking about being exalted. You know what I mean? Though those people that related to that message, they're exalted right now. You know what I mean? But guess what, collective? We're all on different time frames, man. So if you're not experiencing that exaltation, or if you're not experiencing a higher position to where you can't relate to the foolery that's going on in the world today, you will be there. You will be in that position at some point in your journey. You will be there. It's just a matter of time. Which is another download that I uploaded. My goodness, come through, collective. Come through. It's just a matter of time, okay? Especially when you're holding the vision. Especially when you are showing up differently. You're reacting differently. You know what I mean? Especially when you're letting things just roll off your shoulders that's happening in the collective, right? You're not taking things too seriously. You're doing what you can. You're staying diligent and persistent and resting when you can, right? I mean, I think the main thing, man, is holding on to the vision no matter what. Somebody needed to hear these reminders because, like I said, y'all are somebody out here in the collective. You know, you're going through a lot right now. You know what I mean? You're going through a lot, but it's not for nothing. I think that's very important that you know it's not for nothing, collective. Okay. It's not for nothing. I give thanks for the breakthroughs. I give thanks for jumping these time frames and things like that. I give thanks for all of the deliciousness that comes after the due diligence, the persistence, the focus, hanging on to the vision. I give thanks for the benefits and the rewards that comes after everything that, you know, the collective is going through. So I trust whoever needed to hear this message will receive this message in the most perfect ways under grace. Ashe yo. Just as another reminder, I do provide one-on-one clarity sessions. I've been helping people for over 15 years, collective. If you would like to take advantage of any of my services, feel free to contact me. My contact information will be in the description box below. If I have ever read for you, collective, if you've been listening to my channel, and if any of my channel messages have come true in your life, you know, I would love to offer you a free 30-minute reading if you are willing to submit a referral, or a review. If you're willing to submit a review, then I'm willing to provide you a 30-minute one-on-one clarity session, okay? So just reach out to me as well. Okay, until next time, y'all.